Hola, ¿cómo está? Hope all is well, all is abundant, all is absolutely beautiful. So I was literally talking to a friend of mine about the ways in which we allow others' suggestions to bleed into our perspectives, and then we wear them, internalize them, and then gift them to the world as if they're ours. Like, there are so many thoughts. I literally had to reach in my thought bank. And this happens frequently sometimes, even when I'm talking about things. Like, hold on, that thought is not mine. That thought is not mine. Like, I remember my homegirl was telling me about comparing herself to other women. I said, girl, that's not you. That's not you. Somebody's envious. You must have been talking to some envious women, some gossipers, because that's not you. You don't normally compare yourself to other women. Though that's a thought that's literally dressed like you, got into your brain, and then convinced you that it was a part of your crew. It's not. You need to exile that thought. And a lot of times as a collective, we do take little suggestions that we receive from the news or from people that we see as reputable, and we internalize, digest, and then we really allow that to become us, truthfully. And then we're living in these frameworks that we created, these prisons, based off of these fragments of suggestions that have been planted into our brains. And I really think about it like a computer. It's like a virus. If you take a virus and put it into the computer, the whole computer tweaks. You take a thought that's not normally supposed to be there, put it in your brain, you might change your whole life trajectory as a result of this thought that isn't yours, one. And two, 9 times out of 10 is not true. So you're then living your life on the premise of a foundation that doesn't exist. Like, you're building a house on a cloud. So when it falls through and you realize, oh my goodness, I'm not even on the ground, I'm in the sky, it's too late. You're already falling. You're already falling. And oftentimes we create these prisons through these fragments, and we build them for ourselves to live in and thrive in and to be in. And then we also may sometimes recruit others to join these prisons also, these prisons of thought. Like, who said X, Y, and Z couldn't happen? You did, because of something you heard and then create a whole reality around. Like, what? That could never happen. And then through your belief or lack thereof, you've produced the result that you did not want to transpire. And I've been leaning more so in producing the possibility of the most amazing things happening. I don't entertain unfavorable circumstances, situations, or whatever. Like, the worst that could happen is not something that I would think about. I may be prepared for it by default, but I'm not thinking about I'm chilling in this chair right now. I'm not thinking about the ceiling falling down on me and busting my head open, because why would that happen? Why? That's why you gotta be super careful about who you hang around, because thoughts are like viruses. And they're also like, what's the opposite of a virus? You know what? I'm neither here nor there. I'll see you on the next episode of my life. Hasta luego.